Alright, quick update on Elon. So, on the daily, we've seen a slight pump. We're up about 8% on the day, but we still do have a bearish engulfing candle looming over us from yesterday. And in terms of the bearish volume we put in yesterday, it's much more prominent than the bullish volume that we are putting in today. On the daily time frame, your momentum indicators are still pulling to the downside, and the one daily EMA ribbons are pulling to the downside as well, which is really not a good signal considering how fast we are moving down below these. We have previously had a fake out on these, but at least from a technical perspective, in my opinion, what constitutes a break up or a break down from your EMA ribbons is exactly this. You can flip the EMA ribbons. It means absolutely nothing until you come back and backtest them, and then once you backtest them, you need to break above where you were previously invalidated from. Otherwise, you're not bullish from the EMA ribbons, you're just having a fake out above them. And that's exactly what we did here. You can see fake out, break down, we had a fake up, and in this example you can see we tried to come back and backtest them, and once we did, we came up and we did not take out this invalidation point. We rolled back down, M'd out, and broke bearish, and we're seeing the daily EMA ribbons push Elon to the downside. It is possible that we could have a rally up, retest them, and then break back down. I mean, I've seen it a million one times before, although sometimes it seems like the most recent EMA flip on Elon, to be fair, we did come back and backtest it, but yeah, I mean, we didn't have as harsh as a fall as we are seeing right now. It looks like this fall is a little bit harsher, and we've fallen out of a huge asymmetrical triangle that's been playing out since the 10th of January. So we do need to be cautious coming into the 4-hourly EMA ribbons, or sorry, coming over to the 4-hourly time frame. Actually, if I show you the 1 hour, because it better defines what we saw. Or did we not see? No, I don't think we did. No, we didn't. So I was looking at another chart before this. So in a lot of other charts that we've had, I think Bitcoin, we were looking at this. Bitcoin had an inverse head and shoulders, and we broke bullish, and then we got rejected from your EMA ribbons, and then we made a head and shoulder, and we're breaking down from it right now, or at least we're coming down to fill the right shoulder before we do either bounce from the trend line or break back up. And Elon's doing the exact same thing. You can see we've got caught up in these EMA ribbons, and we're breaking down from the head and shoulders. So does this mean that Elon is 100% going to break down? Absolutely not. I would not be, hedging my bets into altcoins at this moment in time. If you've been watching my altcoin videos, and I'm going to say what I said in every single altcoin video, because I do think when I do cover these altcoins, it's very important to let you know the macro perspective is a lot more in depth than just looking at a Dogecoin and drawing the technicals from it, because Bitcoin is at a very pivotal moment right now where we've got this huge support at 34,000 that we broke below from. The only other level of support, I mean, there's a few levels of support. I'm merely talking about this chart. On the log growth curves, we've got like 42.5, and there's a plethora of other charts that I don't want to go into, but for this macro chart, there's huge support down here at 29,000. In my opinion, I would not be trading DogelonMars, I would not be trading Dogecoins, meme coins, altcoins, any other crypto apart from Bitcoin until Bitcoin either has a reversal above 44,000 and, has a reversal above 34,000 and confirms that it's support again as we head off to the races. But more alternatively, what I'm really hoping for, which I don't think is going to play out, what I would be looking for to buy altcoins is to break down from 29,000, have your altcoins become dirt cheap against Bitcoin. I don't think that's going to happen. I think it's more likely that Bitcoin could come down to 29,000 and then get out of here. These macro bottoms, they take time. The last time we were in this kind of situation that we were in after a big macro peak, it took us a very long period of time to make a bottom, and I'm sure a lot of people saw us coming down here and coming all the way back up, and people were like, oh my god, we're now bullish, we're exceptionally bullish, blah 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 blah, and we came right back down, double bottom, triple bottom, got absolutely out of here. These bottoms take time. Obviously I've gone off on a tiny bit of a tangent, but it's very important to know that if you're trading these altcoins like Elon, I really think we should be waiting for a move on Bitcoin's behalf before we do start trading these altcoins. I'm really looking for opportunities in the market with Elon, looking at potential places where it could reverse, looking at potential places where I could enter a trade if the markets do turn bullish. But at this moment in time, it's very, very choppy. You're below your 1 hourly EMAs. We're running out of bullish momentum on the 4 hourly time frame. We're running out of bearish momentum, but the bears have been in control for the longest period of time, and we have these slight reversals, and then we continue with the bearish momentum. Very, very hush puppy mix between bullish and bearish volume today. Very ugly chart set up on the 4 hourly time frame, but also you can see we've been rejected from the 4 hourly EMAs, and like I said, the daily EMAs flipping bearish, flipping short is a very worrying signal. So be very cautious about trading Elon. If we do break down from where we are here, once again, I talked about this price target in my video, I think it was 2 days ago, when we were at 815. We were talking about a move all the way down to your low sixes, a 25% move as of the time of recording that video, and it seems like we came down 22.5%. So we hit that pretty well. We haven't hit it like on the head yet, so I'm going to keep it on the chart. And also, if we do break down from this level, your only other level of support, I believe, is your 786 Fibonacci. You've also got a low down here, so we can mark this as like a absolute last line in the sand for Elon. If we do break down, we do have some levels that Elon can bounce from. This would be meaning, you know, Elon could even move down another 38%, and it would still technically be bullish while it's above your 786 Fibonacci. But below that level, there is nothing. There's literally nothing. So I would not want to see Elon break into that abyss. I would really be looking for a reversal. So if Elon is going to break bullish, keep your eyes on the 4 hourly EMAs. I think the great thing about this is, you know, you could see a reversal above your EMAs, and then if you do have that confirmed breakout of the invalidation point, you come into the daily time frame, and you'll see this will put us right back in the channel. And I say this in a lot of my videos, but a failed move equals a fast move in the opposite direction. What does that mean? That means if you have a failed move, for example, this failed move is a breakdown, well, it may not be failed yet. We might come all the way down to the price target of 181, which would put us all the way back down in this accumulation range that we were initially in. But I don't think we're going to do that. So I think we're going to do a failed move equals a fast move in the opposite direction. What does that mean? That means you come down, you have a failed move, you move right back into the pattern, and because you just had that failed move, you go boom, and you completely reverse to the other side, because it's already been shown that the bears didn't have enough strength rather to push us down to those levels. So like I said, I'm not trading Elon at this moment in time. There are a few levels to keep your eyes on. Like I said, coming into the top of the EMA ribbons around about that 8 region, and then 8.3 is when you would be breaking back above this ascending or asymmetrical triangle pattern rather, that we've been in for a long period of time. So I'll be updating you as this unfolds. Like I said, I really think it is the smartest thing to do to just, at least this is my trading plan. All I'm doing at this moment in time is accumulating Bitcoin day in, day out. I'm buying Bitcoin, buying Bitcoin, buying Bitcoin, DCA. I'm not leverage trading Bitcoin. I'm not buying Bitcoin on a 5x leverage, a 2x leverage, a 10x leverage. I'm buying spot Bitcoin. It's getting slapped into a hardware wallet and it's not being touched. That is my plans for how to navigate this bearish cycle. Bear in mind, if Bitcoin breaks down, or even if Bitcoin comes down to 29,000, which I do think is likely, a lot of these altcoins are going to get decimated. So be very, very careful. This head and shoulders pattern might play out, might not. It's such a low time frame thing. It's really just something to keep your eyes on. Like I said, coming into the 4 hourly time frame, round about this 8.3, 8.5 region is where you'd be breaking back above this pattern. That is what I care about for Elon. These are the big macro signals that we need to pay attention to. On the flip side, if we do break down, you'd really want to see 616 holding. If we break 616, we could come down to anywhere between 531 and 506, and that's a pretty nasty drop from where we are right now. Like I said, I'm using this time in the market to buy altcoin. I'm using this time in the market to buy Bitcoin and sit on the sidelines. Remember, time in the market, beats timing the market. What does that mean? That means if you simply use these opportunities when Bitcoin is cheap to buy dollar cost average and hodl, you're going to outperform the people that try and time the exact bottom. That is not what I'm trying to do. I'm trying to capitalize off these big momentum shifts and make sure I get in and hold when we have these big reversals. And I will be doing that for Elon if I feel like we're about to have a big bullish reversal. But at this moment in time, I don't see anything like that, so I would be sticking on the sidelines. That is all I've got for Elon. Hope you found some value in this video. As always, not financial advice. Cowboy out. Peace.